We're going to learn that there are no pauses between sounds in spoken words. We'll use these colored chips to represent sounds. The blue chips represent consonant sounds, and the red chip represents the short vowel sound. Do you remember the short vowel sounds?
Yes.
Let's review them.
A, I,
Good. When the chips are at the top of the board, they're in the ready position. When they're on this line right here, it means that they represent the sounds in words. So, the first sound is I'll pull this blue chip down to the line and say My next sound is ah. I'm going to pull my red chip down to the line and say ah. My next chip is I'm going to pull that chip down to the line and say Watch me touch each chip and say the sounds again. Ah, Now watch me push the chips a little closer together. Man. You'll notice that when they're closer together, I say less space, less pauses between the sounds. Let me do another one. A little closer this time. Man. And watch when they're touching. Man, and I say the word man. Only my turn. I could even use the scooping motion to read the word. Man, man. Did you notice when I said man when they were touching that there were no spaces between the sounds? Okay, good. Now you're going to help me read some. Let's go back up to the top. Let's put our chips back up here. Okay. What do you notice about these chips? Are they touching?
No, they're further apart.
They're far apart. And so when they're far apart, that means that we put a lot of pauses between the sounds. Okay. So when I put my finger on the chip and say the sound, you'll say it with me. Okay? Our first sound is Say it with me. Ready? Next one, ah. Ah. Next one, Good. So it's ah. Now let's move them a little bit closer. Okay, ready? We're going to do it a little faster this time. Mom. We had less space between them. We held the sound in our mouths and then said the next sound. Let's do it even faster with less pauses between it this time. See how they're touching? Ready? Mom. And the word is mom. Good. Were there any pauses between the sounds? Nope. Good job. Let's try another one. For this one, you are going to be using these chips, and you'll be using this line here. So go ahead and put your chips up at the top in the ready position, just like we did. And I'll put mine like that. And I'll turn mine so that you can see it too. Okay. So now it's your turn. We'll use this mat and these chips, and we'll be saying our sounds and putting our sounds closer and closer together to blend whole words. This is called blending. When you say a word where the chips are all touching and the sounds are touching and there's hardly any spaces between, that's called blending. Let's try the word. Well, actually, I don't want to tell you the whole word. I'm going to tell you each sound, and we're going to pull it down to the line. You'll repeat with me, okay? So our first sound is S. What sound? S. Okay, pull it down to the line. Next sound, ah. What sound?
Ah.
Pull it down to the line. Good. Next sound, What sound? Good. Pull it down to the line. Good. Let's say the sounds with spaces between. Ready? S. Ah. Now let's push them closer together so they're touching. Okay, good. Now let's read them with no pauses between them. Ready? Sam. And my word?
Sam.
Good. Let's put them back up to the top again. Let's do another one. Okay. Your first sound is what sound? I. Next one. Okay, let's pull them down to the line. Ready? I. Good. Let's say the sounds. I. Now let's push them so that they're touching. Okay, ready? Let's say them with hardly any spaces between them. Word?
Fin.
Fin. Good job. All right. Now for this part, I want you to just flip. I'm going to take your chips and I want you to just flip your page over to this page. Now, take a look at the top row. Are the chips touching or are they apart?
Apart.
Apart. And what does that mean when they're apart? Do you remember?
They're in the ready position.
Yes. What does it mean about the spaces or the pauses between the sounds? When they're not touching, that means there's big pauses between the sounds. Take a look at the bottom row. Are the chips touching or are they apart?
They're touching.
They're touching, and that means that there are no pauses between the sounds. So I'm going to say some words, and I want you to tell me, are there pauses between the sounds or no pauses? So I'm going to try the first one. Just listen, and then you're going to point to which one you think it is, okay? Z. Which one do you think it is? All right. Right, because there were a lot of pauses between my sounds. It went z. Okay, here's another one. Rim. Rim. Right, there were no pauses between the sounds. Rim, right?
Rim.
Okay. Ham. Good. Oh. Good job. Let's turn that off. Thank
Mom,
you.
I don't think that video was good.